Welcome to the Double E Show. Bad strategy, horribly simulated. What's going on, everybody? Jibba 73 back with the Double E Show. It's Art of Murder, The Secret Files. Welcome back, everybody. So, as you saw in the opener there was a bit of a kidnapping. Now, this is the fourth in the series of Art of Murder games, and already I can see a few differences to how the investigation's going to go. Areas to look at are going to be highlighted by these little glowing stars, I assume. Alright, so Professor Brenner is a chemist. A few months ago, he flew to Mexico as a DEA expert to help the government fight drug smugglers. During a business trip, he was kidnapped in a gas station, and his assistant, an intelligence agent, was murdered. Our colleagues in Mexico agreed to let me participate in the investigation. I have to find out what happened and locate the professor. Brenner knows our agents' code names and where they live. If that information got into the hands of the mafia, many of our people could die. You can investigate certain places up close. If you find such a place, your mouse cursor will change. Click to investigate. Right on. Okay, so this must be that must be the movement and whatnot. Okay, let's investigate in here. The kidnapping took place yesterday. The police has secured the area, but it looks as if some evidence has been removed, as if someone had cleaned the area. So this guard is glowing. This guy is glowing. Okay. During the game, you can exit to main menu by clicking the menu icon. Okay, I got that part. You can initiate conversations with the people you meet. Click on a character to talk with him or her. You will see special effects whenever a conversation can be initiated or an area can be explored. Right on. So I can talk with them. I cannot talk with them. Alright, let's talk to... my name is Nicole Bonnet. Wow, they took out the voice acting altogether. I'm from the FBI. They sent me here to investigate the kidnapping of Professor Brenner. Sergeant Ramirez. They told me you are one of their best agents. It's an honor to meet you. What do you know about the crime, Sergeant? Crime was committed yesterday around 10 a.m. Two perpetrators. The professor's assistant was shot. The professor was kidnapped. We don't know which direction they took off in. What happened to the professor's car? We took it to the lab for analysis. Was there a witness to the kidnapping? Yes, the gas station worker witnessed the crime, Esteban Murillo. We've already questioned him, but he doesn't remember much. I'd like to talk with him. Of course, he's right over there. You can find useful information in the journal and a record of all conversations. Right on. Okay, so... Alright, so apparently we just got to go linearly. Can you clue me in on what happened? I was sitting here reading a newspaper. There were no customers. All of a sudden, a pickup drove up. A man got out of the passenger side and walked up to me. Did he say anything? He pointed towards the back road and asked me where it led. I got up and we went behind the building so I could show him better. When I turned towards him, he hit me in the head. What happened next? I blacked out for a while. When I woke up, I crawled back to the office. I thought that they had robbed the place, but there was nothing missing besides some work suits. I think they changed their clothes. And I could smell cigarette smoke inside. You get that? They were smoking in a gas station. When I went outside, I saw the woman lying by the gas pump with a gun in her hand. Was she still alive? No, she wasn't breathing. That's when I called the police. Can you give me a description of the man? He was wearing a baseball hat, tilted a bit to the side, but with the brim towards the front. And he had a dark beard, evenly trimmed, but his mustache was kind of closely clipped. And he had dark sunglasses, with the lenses curved downwards at the sides of his head. Can't tell you much more. I didn't see his eyes. All right, I'll try to make a composite sketch based on what you've told me. The perpetrator had a short beard and mustache. He was wearing a baseball cap and dark sunglasses. Okay, create a composite sketch by selecting facial features corresponding with witness testimonies. Click on an icon to choose a category. Choose an element to go on the composite sketch. For example, a goatee. Click here to remove an element from the sketch. Click OK to show your witness your sketch. Okay. So we'll go with we'll go with that. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. And we'll go with that. Yes, that's what I remember. Not much of a portrait yet, but maybe someone else can provide further details. Then we can send the sketch to all the police stations in the county. Okay, so I can talk to him further. Looks like someone has cleaned up the place. When the police were through with their investigation, I started tidying up, but I stopped when someone mentioned that I might be removing evidence. I can't find the bullet shell. From what I can see here, the shot could have been fired in the direction of the office. I just swept the floor in there. And the trash? Where'd you throw out the trash? Over by the scrap metal. I'll go check it out. Can you tell me when I can go back to doing business as usual? When I'm through, which will be shortly. That's good news. Okay, to get a clue which direction to go, click on the clock. You can click on the clock again as soon as the time runs out. Okay, so we've got shoe prints there. So if I click on that, one of the kidnappers might have left this print. Okay, is that it? There's no rotation to it? Okay. Got ya. Let's see, what else? There's the scrap metal pile near the gas pumps. Although the woman died from a gunshot wound, I should investigate this knife. One of the perpetrators might have used it to scare the victim, and there might be fingerprints on it. Okay. To exit a location, drag the cursor to the bottom of the screen and click when you see an exit icon. Got ya. You can look at objects you found up close by clicking on them with the right mouse button. Okay. So I'm going to grab. Although the woman died from a gunshot. Yeah, got that. Okay. So all right. All right, I would like to pick that up, please. It shows a hand icon, like I can pick it up. Okay, let's do this, and that, and that. No. Okay, I can sprinkle this fingerprint powder on objects to check for fingerprints. Got it. Okay. So I take this and I go like that. Then I take this. I go like that. Then I take this and I go like that. There we go. I collected a fingerprint. I did it! I secured the kidnapper's fingerprints. Well, we don't know that it's the kidnappers yet. Okay. So, back to the gas station. Alright, let's go to the scrap metal pile. If you can't find an object, click on the clock to get a hint. Okay. You can find bonus clocks during the puzzles. Each clock gives you an additional hint. To get a hint during the game, click on the clock icon. Excuse me, I had a burp. Okay, so what do we got?
A few minutes later.
Oh boy, I can tell already these puzzles are going to be a bitch. Ah, there's a fork. So now I need to find a pillow in this mixture. Was that the bullet? It was. Okay. You can look at the objects you found up close. If you found more than one object, use the arrows on the sides of the screen. I found a bullet shell. A ballistic analysis might bring me give some interesting information. Oh, guys, come on. I cannot deal with that. All right, so I've got 2 hints built up. Very good. Okay. 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 So this is still glowing over here, so I'm assuming now that we've printed the knife, we need to grab the knife. Okay. Right on. Okay. Now, back out here. Anything over... Okay, so we can go inside the gas station. And we have to find all of these things. Now I need to find a cigarette butt. Yep, that's a cigarette butt, all right. Okay, a kidnapper might have left behind the cigarette butt. I'll take it for DNA testing. Very good. Okay. I found lots of evidence at the crime scene. Talk to him. Okay. I secured some evidence and samples. Please send these to the main crime lab. All right. I'm especially interested in the results of the blood samples I've collected and the finger and shoe prints. I'll send them immediately. I also have a composite sketch. Maybe it'll allow us to catch the perp. Our specialist will take care of everything. And I have a spinning clock. Okay, fine, I'm done here. Where did they take the woman's body? To the forensics lab in Mexico City. Please fax the analysis results to the lab, all right? I'll be arriving there this evening. Goodbye for now. Goodbye. Okay, getting in our car, going for a drive. All right, so Mexico City Forensics Lab. The autopsy was conducted by a good expert, Dr. Salazar. Now I can compare autopsy results with the evidence I collected from the crime scene. It will allow me to establish how the kidnapping took place and give me some leads. Right on. But we're going to do that next week. Now that I know how these puzzling things work or whatnot, yeah. It's going to... I can see that the episodes are probably going to be heavily edited. So, if you like what you watched, hit the like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions, tips, tricks, no spoilers, put them in the comments below, because I will read them. And with that, I will catch you next Monday for another episode of Art of Murder. The Secret Files. I don't know if I'll stick with that. All right, peace.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out the playlist above, or watch what YouTube tells you to on the right. Oh yeah, and subscribe.